What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome back to Maps Exposed. This is the series where I cover all of the lines of sight, as well as any other secret spots that I know of on every map in CoD World War II. In today's episode, we're going to be covering USS Texas, and I'll be right up front here, I don't have the most amount of spots or the greatest spots on this map, and that's simply because they just don't seem to exist. I searched for quite a long time, actually a bit longer than I would normally spend on this, and I didn't find the most amazing spots, and I didn't find a ton of spots, so don't expect much with this episode. Now, kicking it off on the Domination side of the map, if you have enemies that are still spawning in this area here or over in that area there, and you're pushed up towards their spawn, you could challenge them this way or come around the corner like that, but you're exposing your whole body either way you do it there, or if you challenge here, they can shoot through that really easily. What you can do is you can actually hop up right here, and that gives you a line of sight over top of this towards the area there as enemies come out of that spawn, and if any enemies come around this corner here, you can also kind of strafe around or just drop down to get behind cover from them. Also, another kind of interesting spot I wanted to point out here is you can actually jump up here, drop down on top of this area right here. You have this to crouch behind to take complete cover, stand up, and you can pick the people off as they come out of those stairs. You can challenge people over there, or anybody that might jump up this way. Also, if they start coming around the corner, yeah, you're going to be a bit of a corner camper here, but hey, sometimes it's like the only way to play this map. You get them into a spawn trap, it's dumb to flip their spawn, and you've got to just use what is available to you to make it work, and that's one of the spots that works. Now right here, not the most practical spot, but I wanted to point out that it exists. There's actually a little ledge right here you can just jump onto, and you can look over to this area right here instead of coming all the way down the stairs or challenging from up this area here. Now over towards this side right here, this is kind of the sniper alley of this map, or one of the sniper alleys I should say, and oftentimes you have snipers sitting somewhere over in that area right there, and if you're coming off of spawn here and they're already pre-aiming, as you jump up here, they're going to pick you off before you could even get your gun up. A great way to check that spot if you're a sniper as well, or you have a really accurate rifle or LMG, as you're coming off of spawn, just jump up on top of one of these. It could be either one of them. Jump up on top. There you go. Excellent check spot towards those stairs there. If there's a sniper that's just laying there or standing right there, you can easily pick them off before moving up and getting a better position. Now, getting over towards this thing right here, you can actually jump directly onto it. It can be a little bit difficult to catch your mantle sometimes, but if you catch it right on the corner, you can jump right up on top of this area. It's not the most practical spot, but I did want to point out, maybe a 1v1 situation, right through that doorway is the A bomb site for search and destroy. If you have the bomb planted on that side, you could actually jump up here and get a great bomb angle on him, and this isn't a place he would normally look if he's coming from the other direction. Obviously, you're super exposed up here if he comes any other direction. Like I said, not the most practical spot. I just wanted to point out that you can, in fact, get up here. Now, a slightly more practical spot just behind that is this little ledge right here. If you edge your way around like this, you can actually use this to look in towards their spawn there, over towards that doorway there. You can challenge people there and crouch to take cover from them. It's quite practical. You can also enter it from this side here. So if you manage to get up here and the enemies are spawning back there, you can easily pick them off this way. Now, getting into the middle map area, I don't really have many spots here, but there is one spot that I have for you guys. It's a wallbang spot on the people that'll camp up on the stairs on both sides. This actually works on both sides here. So a lot of the times you'll get somebody with a shotgun or a SMG or something just sitting right here waiting for you to come up these stairs. They have the height advantage, and they'll usually be able to pick you off there. If you suspect somebody's there, or you peek it and you see them there, you can actually spray right through this cover right here, especially with FMJ, and you can pick those people off, and they'll have really no idea what hit them, because usually they just kind of sit there and they wait for you to come around that corner. You can just spray through and easily take them out. Now, getting over to the Domination side of the map over here, a lot of the times you'll get people that are set up on that piece of cover right there. They'll set up there and they'll lock down this entire half of the map. If you try coming up these stairs, they'll easily take you out. Come up those stairs, if you go that way, they'll easily take you out. So a great way to counter them, if you suspect somebody's there or you just know somebody's there, you won't be able to quite see them here. You could kind of try to jump shot them, but if you just mantle up right here, crouch, you have cover, stand up, there you go. You can easily pick them off through there. Of course, you are quite exposed to this area here, so it's not an area I would linger in, but if you just know somebody's there, pop up, pick off the kill, and then get out of there. Now, another spot right over in this area is if you pop up on this railing right here, you actually get a line of sight towards the B flag, and this offers you great concealment from the snipers that are in that area there. They can shoot through there, and you could shoot back as well. This could be a counter spot to a sniper over there. Just be aware that you are kind of exposed there, and you don't quite see the entire capture area of the B flag. So you see a little bit of it, but not the whole capture area. There's also a search and destroy bomb site over in that spot. It's oftentimes just a better opportunity than coming over to this area here and just getting picked off by the snipers on the other side. Now, if you're coming out of spawn on the C side of the map and you have enemies that are up in those windows right there and they're just locking down your spawn, I see far too many people. They come straight up here and then they go to challenge them. And you don't have the advantage here because you don't have the greatest cover compared to them. They have a slight height advantage and they can easily shoot right through that. So what I prefer to do if I'm coming off a spawn, especially if I have a sniper rifle, is you just kind of head glitch your way over this. And there you go. Much better cover to challenge those people and check that spot. Also, you can check that spot over there. And as you strafe up more, you can even check that spot there. So instead of just coming right up to this area, make sure you use this for cover first to check your positions while exposing as little of yourself as possible. Now, one thing I want to point out, I actually saw some pro players hit a shot through here, and this is ridiculous and probably shouldn't happen, but I wanted to point out that it's possible. This works great for search and destroy. There is a bomb site right there, and oftentimes you'll have people head glitching the reverse to these stairs here. It is perfectly symmetrical, so just picture these stairs on the other side. If you're right here, you can actually shoot through this entire ship and hit them and kill them. If it's with a sniper rifle, you might be able to pick off a lucky one-shot kill through there. With an LMG with FMJ, you should be able to just spray through there, and if they don't move, you'll easily get the kill on them. It's a little ridiculous that this is possible, but just know it is possible, and if you're on the other side of that, be careful when you're lingering in those areas, because you could get picked off by a random shot. Now, at the beginning of the video, I showed you the reverse to this spot right here. You might get snipers that are laying up on the stairs right there. So for this one, it's slightly different on this side of the map, but pretty much the same idea. Hop up on one of these. If you're crouched, you're hidden, stand up, and the stairs are right there. You can pick those people off. Now, one final spot I have for you guys isn't the most practical spot in the world, but I just wanted to point out you can do it. There is this little ledge here. You can kind of see over towards the C flag. Not practical, though. And in this situation here, you can just camp, I guess, and watch for people going by. And on the reverse of that, if you're coming out of spawn here and you had somebody push up in that area, just be aware somebody could be up in that little ledge right there. So with that, unfortunately, that's all the spots I have for you guys on USS Texas. I know, not the greatest episode of this series, but I can't make spots up that just don't exist. So hopefully this wasn't your introduction to this series. If you guys want to see some much better lines of sight on some of the other maps in the game, I will leave a link to the playlist down below. I promise you guys I've got some insane lines of sight on the other maps. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you guys next time.